How to make pizza. Making pizza from scratch can be a fun and rewarding experience. Here's a basic recipe for making homemade pizza. Ingredients. For the dough: 2¼ teaspoons, 1 packet, active dry yeast, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 cup warm water, 110 degrees Fahrenheit per 43 degrees Celsius, 2½ cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons olive oil. For the sauce: 1 can, 14 ounces, crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1 teaspoon dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, salt and pepper to taste. Toppings: shredded mozzarella cheese. Your choice of toppings, example, pepperoni, sliced bell peppers, mushrooms, olives, etc. Instructions. 1. Make the dough. In a small bowl, combine the warm water, sugar, and yeast. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes until the mixture becomes frothy. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Make a well in the center of the dry ingredients and pour in the yeast mixture and olive oil. Stir until a dough forms, then turn it out onto a floured surface and knead for about 5 to 7 minutes until the dough is smooth and elastic. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a clean kitchen towel or plastic wrap, and let it rise in a warm place for about 1 to 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. 2. Prepare the sauce. In a bowl, mix together the crushed tomatoes, dried oregano, dried basil, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Adjust the seasonings to taste. 3. Assemble and bake. Preheat your oven to the highest temperature it can go, usually around 500 degrees Fahrenheit per 260 degrees Celsius, and place a pizza stone or an inverted baking sheet inside to heat up. Punch down the risen dough and turn it out onto a floured surface. Roll or stretch the dough to your desired thickness and shape. Carefully transfer the rolled out dough onto a piece of parchment paper. Spread a thin layer of the tomato sauce over the dough, leaving a border around the edges for the crust. Sprinkle a generous amount of shredded mozzarella cheese over the sauce. Add your choice of toppings on top of the cheese. Carefully slide the parchment paper with the topped pizza onto the preheated pizza stone or baking sheet in the oven. Bake for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until the crust is golden and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Use oven mitts to carefully remove the pizza from the oven and let it cool slightly before slicing and serving. Enjoy your homemade pizza. Remember that pizza is highly customizable, so feel free to experiment with different sauces, cheeses, and toppings to create your favorite combinations.